Hi, I'm Christine Adam, and I'm a voice, accent, and communication coach. And today I'm here to answer the question, what do your sit bones have to do with your voice? So your sit bones can be really helpful to finding vocal power when you're sitting down. So this more has to do with sitting down than it does with standing up. Because your sit bones, when you're sitting, play a very similar role that your feet do when you're standing in terms of supporting your spine and helping you feel at ease. So we'll try that out in a moment. But if you haven't watched my What Do Your Feet Have to Do with Your Voice video, I would check that out first so you have that as a reference and then come back to this video. So to give this a try, be in a chair that you feel like is really supportive to you. And what I'd like you to do first is we've got to find the sit bones. So go ahead and dig into your bum. Your sit bones are your two bony bones at the very bottom of your bum. They're quite close together. So they're closer together than you might think, just on either side of your groin. Okay, and then what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to sit up on your sit bones. So you don't have to pull yourself up to do that. Just sit on your sit bones and trust that the sitting up process will happen from there. And just notice what that offers you in terms of breathing. And in fact, let's do the opposite of that first. Sit off of your sit bones, so onto the cushy part of your bum. And notice how that kind of collapses you in your spine. Very comfortable for when you're just hanging around and lounging. Maybe not so comfortable if you want to be breathing at your best for vocal production. And then notice similarly, if you sit too far forward on the sit bones, a little bit like if you're leaning too far forward on your feet. Again, this happens a lot when people are on Zoom. They're kind of leaning forward into their computer. So just notice that and notice what that does to the breathing, if that just makes things a little bit less comfortable. Okay, and now find your balance so that your sit bones are kind of in the center. And notice how effortlessly your spine is aligned. We'll talk more in future videos about the alignment of the spine and how important it is for vocal production. But right now, suffice it to say that what you're noticing about your breathing, how everything is just a little bit tighter or more compressed when you're farther back or farther forward, your breathing is your power source for your voice. So if you're compressing or tightening or holding in the breathing in any way, that means the voice is going to also sound more compressed, more tight, more held. So when you're sitting in a chair, if you feel like the way that you're sitting is causing you to struggle to breathe, especially while you're talking, then first thing to check in with is, can I just find where my sit bones are and balance on my sit bones instead of kind of being off of them onto the cushy bit of my bum or a little bit too far forward on them, really leaning into the camera. Notice how that allows you to be a little bit more upright. Notice how that makes it a little easier to breathe and see what that does for your vocal power. Give it a try. Let me know how it goes. See you next time.